To the dojo, where today we're going to discuss Ninja Alerts Corporation. I'm not sure if you noticed on your timelines, but Ninja Alerts had a slight rebrand that we're going to look at in just a few minutes. We're also going to be talking about some of our Giphies, some of our GIFs that we created on Giphy are actually going viral, hence the title, the upcoming Pizza Pets drop, and so much more. We're actually joined by two special guests today that I'll introduce in just a few minutes. As always, this show is presented to you by, of course, Pizza Ninjas and Ninja Alerts. It's on X and it's on YouTube. If you're on either one of those at any given point, feel free to hop in the chat, ask a question, input to the conversation. We'll pull your chat up and kind of get you involved in the conversation. With all that being said, we got a full panel today. I have my regular co-hosts with me, of course, Fred and Chris, and we have two special guests. We have Nate and Magnus. What's up, everybody? I guess that's kind of too broad to say what's up, everybody. Nate, Magnus, welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, happy to be here.
We are going to do a deep dive on exactly why they're here, why Nate and Magnus are here in just a few minutes. But before that, I do just want to go over a few things that are going on in the Ninja Alerts world, just so if people are kind of jumping on this video early and kind of understand. Quick word, though, Chris, Fred, how you guys doing?
Stoked. I'm really excited. I have a little icebreaker question ready for Magnus and Nate that I'm going to ask every guest.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
But
we already got.
Should I go? Should I
go? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
so, guys, do you guys remember the first moment you saw a beautiful ninja, like somewhere on the timeline? Where was it? I'm just really curious.
Actually, today I was like enlarging a specific ninja I saw in the Magic Eden spaces, but I don't know if I remember the first one. Probably I would say it was with Awesk, actually, which is one of our BDs. We've known him for a while, and it's just something that, I guess it's pretty easy to recognize with the shiny background.
Love to hear it.
Man, I don't even know if I remember that. Cool. I mean, mine would obviously be the before, like, they were launched, right? Like, I saw like the early mock-ups.
Yeah,
but that's a good question.
How was the process, by the way?
How was the what?
The process of designing them.
The process?
It was long, man. I wanted to launch them a year earlier because Ken and I always joke about this because that's when the Ordinals market was first really hot. And we already had like a lot of the tool developed. We already had a concept of the art. So like, we're just like, come on, let's get this out while the market's hot, because it would have been the easiest mint out in the world. And Trevor wanted everything to be perfect, which ended up great, but it was scary. As like, it might not sound scary now, but think about it at the time. Ordinals was super hot February of whatever year that was. And it stayed hot for a few months. And then for like over a year, like really just kind of went sideways, went down, like kind of, that's when the original like Ordinals are dead, like joke started popping up. And it kind of felt like that for a long time. And thankfully, like a year later is when we actually decided to launch. Just so happened the market kind of started heating back up. So, I mean, it worked out great for everybody. But it was pretty cool, like how that process went. So yeah, just the Ordinal side alone was more than a year in the making. Then of course we've built other things in the past as well. So yeah, super cool background there. I do want to look into a few things, and then we'll kind of dive into some of the thick of the conversation. I mentioned earlier by the way, we have a question in chat. Is the Pizza Pets forum still open to communities? Yeah, go to I'll actually show this because this is an important question. Always feel free to ask questions regarding Pizza Ninjas or Pizza Pets. If you're in the chat, I'll try my best to answer them as best of my ability. But go to Trevor at TO's Twitter, and it's pinned at the top. And there's literally a form that you fill out, and basically it will decide whether you're eligible or not, and just go from there. So that's all you have to do. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So it's this form right here. Click on that, and it'll lead you to the actual, form that you need to fill out for the partner allocation form. And there's that. So a couple of updates, as I was saying, was Ninja Alerts got a rebrand. I actually don't know what all I'm allowed to say on this yet. But as you see, we got a new logo. It's Ninja Alerts Corp. Real-time insight, endless entertainment. Fred, Chris, did y'all notice that?
I noticed when I go to Ninja Alerts just by itself, there's somebody that Trevor must absolutely loathe. that has the for just straight up ninja alerts, and there's like 15 followers. I was like, oh god, it's gotta drive that dude crazy.
Wait, what do you mean? Like the actual ad handle?
The handle Ninja Alerts has.
You mean with 2 A's? Because that doesn't count.
To be fair, our actual company is 1A. So like we actually have the for what we want, but it probably does. I mean, honestly, we're talking about ats. The Pizza Ninjas is held by somebody that like is inactive, and I've messaged them. I've messaged Twitter and them and everything, trying to get the account. We'll TBA on that, but I have definitely tried to get that account for that handle, Pizza Ninjas, not the account. But anyways, this we got a new logo, real time insight, endless entertainment, really going towards our like striving for. You're gonna find out soon. You're gonna find out soon. We got a lot of cool things coming out with that beautiful new logo on that as well. One of the things you might notice about the title of this video is trending. So I don't know if you guys remember, but last week we were talking about Giphy or GIF usage. We were at like 2 million views. This week we're almost at 4 million. We nearly doubled in the millions. And honestly, out of all those Giphy views, like 400,000 came from one Discord sticker. And this is why I say we're trending. And this is really funny, Fred and Chris. It's Erica's Ninja. 400.
Nice.
It's this little crying ninja. It's at 408,000 views. What that means is people across other Discords outside of Web3 started using this little cat crying ninja emoji, which is super cool, right? Like, I mean, obviously 400,000 breaks out of like just Web3. So this started like people started using this little crying sticker in other Discords. So that's shout out to Erica Lee. She also was a speaker a couple weeks ago on our last creator bootcamp. She did a phenomenal job. But her little ninja's trending. And that's so cool that it got almost 500,000 views in the matter of like 2 weeks.
Chris, how on brand was that with her creator bootcamp session content? This is literally, if there was any one Jiffy of someone going viral, if I had to like put a bet on it, it would have been Erica.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. It's funny because she really didn't even have her hand in this one. She just was her ninja, but super cool. As always, we got some new gifts in here. I won't spend much time on them because I want to get to our guest, but really cool. I think we've already talked about these down here and into with Leaps, but we got Brian's last week, but we got a little ninja sword fight. We got a couple of dog gifts. I think that's really cool. So, the dog army strong. I literally see Pips in the chat right now. It's got the dog tag. So it's super cool with that. We got a Poseidon one here, just kind of like, shrugging, what a pretty common GIF used. I actually used this one today, the artist getting fine dining with some spam. And lastly, we have like a bunch of ninjas included in this one that are just kind of clapping for like some type of, performance. So a couple of new GIFs there for you guys to use. As always, if you want to use any GIFs, I say this every week, but I'll continue to say it every week. You literally just go to GIF on Twitter or whatever platform you're using, type in Pizza Ninja, and typically if you'll see a bunch pop up there. But if you want to use a specific one, like just think of like what would make sense in the keyword, like clap, and then all these pop up. Or if you want to do like shrug, maybe the Poseidon one's too new, but you know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of how you use the GIFs. All that being said, I answered some Pizza Pets questions that were already in the chat. And I think we'll go ahead and pass it to our guest. Let me go ahead and get rid of this screen so that we can kind of get a full view of our guest. So we have, as introduced earlier in chat, feel free. Yo, Poseidon. He said, LG, I finally got my GIF. That's awesome. Did you find that out while watching the show? Because that'd be really funny. Yeah, I love yours as well. I actually was looking at it today. So with all that being said, we got two special guests today. We got Nate and Magnus from Beyond. What's up, guys? Just go ahead and give us a rundown of what you got going on, what you're building, why you're here.
For sure. So first of all, pleasure to be here, Chris. Thanks for having us. Pleasure to meet Fred and Chris as well. We met in Lisbon for context for our other viewers. Like we went in Lisbon, was it? Yeah, I think so. Some months ago, which was very nice event, also hosted by the Pizza Ninjas. We really enjoyed it. And yeah, so we've been in talks here and there, and now that we've finally launched Beyond to the world, we've been getting more serious about spreading the word about it, and we really wanted to have some space with the Pizza Ninjas. Also, we are dropping a free mint. I think it's already handled on Discord, if I'm correct. We gave some whitelist to the Pizza Ninjas as well through Alphabot. So very happy about that. And yeah, Magnus, do you want to?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know how you guys do it, but there's a ninja everywhere that you look at in this ecosystem. In real life events, every time I talk to someone, Telegram, Discord, wherever, there's always like a ninja. So it's kind of impossible to not coincide with you guys. And it's been such a nice year so far, just hanging out and building the brands.
When you brought up Lisbon, I think we have a picture together, and I was trying to find it from the BFF hosted event.
Right?
What's that?
From the stage, right?
Oh, I actually forgot that we shared a stage together. I remember hanging out with you guys at the BFF hosted event, but yeah, the stage too. I'll definitely have pictures from that, from our whole stage. But yeah, I think I found some of the ones that I was thinking of. Oh, there's so many. Look, here's a, I got to share this one real quick. I don't know. You guys probably haven't even seen this. So you're about to be like, whoa, I don't remember that. Maybe,
Sure.
Or maybe you remember it better. How you like that Beyond shirt right there?
Yeah. We've seen that for sure.
Yeah, that was Lisbon. That was a great time.
Very nice.
This was at the BFF party. My wife actually was the photographer of this, by the way. So she was.
She took all the pictures of the event, right? Very nice.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I was looking for the stage as well. So this is like part of our. Oh yeah, here's actually our stage. This is a stage we shared. I don't know if there's any like of us all talking shots, but yeah, we shared a stage at Lisbon again. Lisbon was such a great time, man. Honestly, that was probably my favorite conference that we've ever done.
Yeah, the pool party and everything, it was super, super nice, very nice. I'm very well organized.
Sweet. So what have you guys been working on since then? Like, I know you have like a campaign going right now. You're partnering with communities, us being one of those. So like, what are you working on?
Yeah, to give a little bit of context about those hearing about Beyond for the first time, it's something we've been cooking for the past, 10, 11 months or so. And we just came out of stealth and announced to the public like about a month and a half ago or so, right before Token 2049. And in short, Beyond is a Bitcoin interoperability protocol, a Bitcoin L1 bridge to just supercharge Bitcoin L1 tokens like BRC20s, runes, and many other standards, just connect them to the rest of the industry. That's kind of the main value prop behind Beyond. And recently, we've also launched this super fun Orange Pills Ordinals collection as well. I'm sure you guys have seen it a little bit because the past 2 weeks it's been like quite crazy on X with the giveaways and just sharing them to the community. So between both of those, it's been like our whole year just building and announcing now. There you go. So that's a website. Maybe Nate, you want to share a bit more as well, but Beyond and the pills.
Yeah, for sure. So about Beyond, you can see basically it as an anchor point between a fragmented Bitcoin ecosystem. So you have these many layers, many scalability solutions, many standards that kind of fragment a little bit the Bitcoin ecosystem. And we are putting this 1 billion, 10 billion, 7 billion, 12 billion ecosystems all together. So basically, the idea is that when you're to shift the way of seeing it as I'm not building on BitLayer, I'm not building on runes, I'm not building on BRC20, but I'm building on Bitcoin, basically. So we are unifying the whole ecosystem. That's on one hand. On the other one, what we are doing as well is connecting this $1 trillion market to this altcoin market, which is also 1 trillion, valued at 1 trillion, in both directions. So users can bridge any assets to and from Bitcoin, including, for example, bringing USDT as a runes in the Bitcoin L1, ETH, Sol, whatever token, we're probably going to support it. And how we are doing it is basically by connecting the Bitcoin L1 to any of the 80 plus layers that Layer 0 has integrated. So chains that Layer 0 has integrated.
Actually, if you want to share a screen maybe later or now, Chris, we just went live on testnet last Thursday, so less than a week ago. Really fresh news. So now it's out in the public as well, and it's a nice way to.
Cool. So just to be clear, will you be able to? Like, you're going to be able to like swap like ETH for like Dog or for like Billy, like using this, or am I misinterpreting that?
It's for us a bridge. So you can bring USDT, ETH, Sol, or any of these multi-billion market cap tokens to the Bitcoin L1 and use it on any protocol, Ethereum, DotSwap.
Okay, got you.
Exactly.
So it swaps the like things like ETH to Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. You can transfer it,
of course,
from one chain to another. So basically, you can see it as how Ethereum and Solana can interact seamlessly. You can bridge over tokens and build apps that work on both networks. That's what we are enabling for Bitcoin and all the different layers, apps, and chains, basically.
Can I ask something? Because I'm scratching my head a little bit because you gave the Liquidium example. So I would be able to essentially bridge over ETH. It would be wrapped in Bitcoin, I guess, and then I would be able to lend it on Liquidium.
Yeah.
If they integrate that specific one.
Yeah, exactly. You could lend it. Also, you could use it as collateral, for example. And as you mentioned, USDT, but ETH, but also stablecoins are one of the strongest use cases because it's like key component of any DApp.
And what would that be called? So if I, for instance, if I port Bitcoin over to ETH, right, then it's like wrap Bitcoin or something like that. Now, what would it be vice versa?
Yeah, the same. Wrapped USDT, wrapped ETH, wrapped Sol.
Okay.
Wrapped into the mother chain, yeah.
And
so sorry, I'm trying. I'm not that. Oh, you have anything else, Fred?
No, for later. Go on, Chris.
I'm probably gonna sound dumb, but if I'm asking these questions, somebody else is too. What's the standout point from like other like swaps, right? Like if I'm thinking like a simple swap or like I don't know, just like another swap. Like what's the pitch of like why Beyond? Or am I just not even getting a fair comparison there? Like it's not the same thing.
I think that you can see Beyond as a layer 0 for Bitcoin. So swaps are often referred more to like platforms like Uniswap, for example, or I don't know.
I guess Bridge. I meant to say Bridge. Sorry, swap was a bad word.
Yeah, well, when it comes to bridging, I think we are the first ones that are bringing these multi-billion-dollar market cap tokens to the Bitcoin L1 as a runes BRC20 or any other standard that we integrate in the future. Also, I think we are the first one to support multi-standard, so bridging between standards. So you can switch, for example, from runes to BRC20 and from BRC20 to runes. And in the future we will have also.
Okay, that clicked. That makes sense. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just like you that answered part of my question too.
Yeah, and also like I guess the main one as well is like connecting these standards to the 80 plus chains the Layer 0 has integrated. So basically, runes or BRC20s are not anymore kind of isolated in their own niche, but they can also be used anywhere in the industry and vice versa. You can import this USDT as a runes or ETH as a BRC20. And then if you want to switch from BRC20 to runes to using a different protocol, you can do that as well, which is quite cool.
Fred, did you want to follow up your question from earlier? I'm just kind of looking around the site and everything.
I'm I'm doing the same because I mean I don't know how you guys feel about it, Chris and Chris.
No, Chris.
how deeply you've looked into Layer Zero. I personally haven't, but I mean it feels to me like we're expanding now Layer Zero with Bitcoin not just being a separate little pool somewhere, but it's just coming into Layer Zero capabilities right now, which is dope. But my question was actually referring to the Ordinals mint, to the free mint that's going on, if you don't mind me asking it. And my question was going to be, so Orange Pills is the name, right? I think that's really cool. I think it's a term that I personally use a lot when I describe to people how I got into the space. I always say I've been orange pilled in 2020. Now, what was the driver behind making an Ordinals collection? Is it sort of your guys' way for community building? Is it something else? Like what's the driver behind it?
Yeah, so we actually wanted to bring some cultural component to Beyond, right? We've seen a lot of these fan made art and pieces. Someone like did some salt show, others did some
Mag as well, that you hit it up and it shows the ordinal pills. But maybe you can show the, like, if you go to the pinned tweet of Beyond, Chris, I think it shows it pretty nicely and visually. Yeah, exactly. Pinned tweet, and then the second tweet of the thread. There's gonna be a website. Yeah, that's with Majiki, then with whom we're launching it, and there's like a nice website to illustrate. Or it's just ordinals.beyond.tech if you want to show as well. It's pretty nice and visual.
Where's the website at?
You can type ordinals.beyond.tech, or in the pinned tweet of Beyond, in the second tweet, it's right there as well. Yeah, second, like scroll to the next. Yes, exactly here. And right there, exactly. So those are the orange pills that we cooked precisely to capture this concept that you mentioned, Fred, of just getting orange pill, right, and seeing Bitcoin as this magnificent tool to just have financial sovereignty and all the good values that we see in Bitcoin. So
yeah,
sorry,
I like these, dude. I like this a lot.
Yeah,
the Giga Chad, Doge.
Yeah,
we had.
No, you guys cooked on that one.
Yeah,
I love
we
it.
spent a couple months actually just gathering our favorite memes and just putting them into the pills.
Smart.
Yeah, we have
guys for those
references, Matrix, this low IQ, high IQ. It's filled with plenty of those. This Opcat, for example.
Love it.
What kind of cultural references did you throw in from other existing ordinals?
Actually, we didn't add any, let's say, one-to-one reference for any ordinal. I think that maybe the most inspired we got from what was from Billy's glasses. So one of the glasses that we have is quite similar to Billy's glasses.
There we go.
So I think that's the main one. We felt like if we did some to one specific collection, then others will be like kind of I don't know, discriminated or something. So we prefer to keep it very, let's say, to us and generic, like generic cultural notes, not specific to any collections. But the overall idea of the collection, actually, it's like to highlight the Bitcoin ecosystem. So basically, many people have asked us in the past, why are you building this for Bitcoin? And we wanted to showcase all the cool stuff that was being built on it. So more than 100 partners and participant projects and communities are distributing this whitelist to give visibility basically to the Bitcoin ecosystem and all the cool stuff that's being built on it.
Nice. I see you got a whitelist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see you guys got me in there.
Nice.
You gonna get my boys Fred and Chris on there, or?
Hey, I think I heard you guys say that all Pizza Ninjas got whitelist, and then anyone on the stream gets multiples. It was the wrong.
I think we said that. Yes, that's right.
I love these whitelist checkers. Like, I don't know. They're so simple, but they make me feel so good. These are cool, man. I really like these. I know that we don't have to say the amount, but like Pizza Ninjas does have an allocation, correct?
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
Definitely. I think that's one of our favorite aspects of this collection, that it's just designed to be super decentralized. We're just getting all of our partners and Pizza Ninjas as one of the main ones for sure to just distribute them to their communities. So we're just getting everyone orange pilled properly. And that was kind of the vision we had, just make it as decentralized and as distributed. And also we should highlight it's a 100% free mint as possible, really.
This is gonna cook. I'm just saying. It's got all the right stuff.
feel it in me
Well
belly.
done.
Awesome, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
I like this a lot. Let's go back to the actual like protocol real quick, just so we kind of like solidified. Is there any other questions that you guys have, or any other comments on like beyond moving forward? Maybe that we didn't cover.
I think that from our side, we did a pretty good overview of what Beyond is and what we are trying to achieve. So yeah, maybe you guys have any particular questions, but
yeah, in general, quite happy, like really, really excited to just be supercharging these Bitcoin L1 meta protocols, which are so young, right? They like, I think the oldest is the BRC20 with like a bit more than a year old, and Runes, which launched this year, super young. And we're very proud and happy to be kind of supporting these standards from their very early days and just making them interoperable, which is quite important, especially these days in the industry. We see a lot of fragmentation with different chains, different standards, different ways of doing things. So just connecting them is kind of like something we're quite happy to be doing for the Bitcoin ecosystem.
All right. My one complaint is I read too slow for this little ball thing to go around the universe, and it like
You
makes
really had
me,
a pause button in there. I don't know if
it makes me switch tabs. So I got to just like rapidly click this one. That way, when this little thing gets here, I can keep reading.
Yeah. We had a pause button, so maybe we can bring it back for you.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure people can do that. That's cool, man. I mean, I think my main question was earlier. We do have a couple people in chat was asking what the website was. This website is just beyond.tech. We got Trav in here. It says paired. I don't even know what paired means, man.
That's from me,
Oh,
probably
got you.
from my stream.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, seeing it from Fred's stream. Trav's a creator as well. Awesome dude. Good to see you in here, Travis. And got Adele in here saying, when will be the mint guys for the Pizza Ninja holders? It's going to be October 31st.
Yep, which is, by the way, we just
With
learned.
Spooky Mint.
We just learned recently it's the Bitcoin white paper release date. So it's like a nice, not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So when can we expect Beyond to like be out of testnet?
Yeah, just launched on testnet last week, and we're aiming for mainnet within the next couple of months. Right
Okay,
now,
awesome.
Just finished the first audit. As soon as we finish the second one, we'd be pretty much ready to go.
This is cool. It's really cool because I got to meet you guys kind of like in the beta of this.
Beta of the beta, yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. I like the website a lot too. Sweet. I'm looking forward to like using it on testnet and just kind of testing out to see the possibilities. I like how all these links are clickable as well, by the way. Maybe should get some ninja alerts on there, but besides that.
Yeah. We haven't updated this in a while, so definitely it's needed one.
yeah, for sure.
I like these. So this is kind of to show like, if you have AVAX, use us and bridge
Yeah.
to the mother chain.
Exactly. We are partnering with many of these chains, actually. Like we hot calls with the foundations of probably most of those. And they are quite interested on tapping on Bitcoin's liquidity. So we still need to first finish this active week, but afterwards we're going to start onboarding them properly to the Bitcoin ecosystem.
That's awesome. I actually just bridged for the first time in a long time, like 2 days ago. No, yesterday. I bridged 1 ETH for 90 something AVAX. Good move or not? Or are you guys just mainly focused on BTC?
Dude, I'm just happy that you're getting rid of your ETH. Now you just have to get rid of it in Monero as well.
Step by step, little by little.
Little by little. That's awesome, guys. I mean, I think we got a full rundown of what to expect. The exciting, quirky mint that you guys have coming up. Really excited about that. And pretty much everything, man. And unless there's any last words, like I think we can go ahead and give this a wrap.
No, just to give you guys a big thank you for having us. It's always a pleasure. Definitely gonna get you guys some whitelists and some logos on our homepage. And yeah, looking forward to Coop, to see you in the next few events. What are the next big ones that you guys are looking forward to, actually?
There's not been any confirmed yet, so I don't want Eric to come choke me about say this. Okay. But I know we've talked about all the bigger upcoming ones, like Art Basil's coming up. There's another one. I don't remember, but there's stuff that could be in the works. We're just not sure because we're kind of full blown Pizza Pets right now. That's our main attention, right? 200 plus collabs. I'm working on a content creator list, which, by the way, if you're a content creator watching this, hit me up. And we're just got so much stuff going on with Pizza Pets. So after Pizza Pets, I think we can take a breather and then really decide, which events we want to tackle. But for right now, it's just kind of all in talk right now. I got confirmation from the chat that switching out the ETH for AVAX was a good move. So I'm glad chat confirmed. All these guys up here were just you should have just bridged it to Bitcoin, but Anyways,
I will say this. I think it's really cool to have, we should do this more. We need to have some of the awesome people that we've got to meet and hang out with at these IRL events, specifically the Pizza Ninja events. I see some of the craziest, coolest people there. And so to get to connect in real life, share stages, share pizza, you know what I mean? Everybody's sharing, having these good times together. Then when you connect later, it's so much cooler to you want to push that person up there. You want to find out what they're up to and get it in front of more people. So super cool that these IRL events are just spawning stuff like this little stream here. I'm into it.
Dude, honestly, yeah, these guys had t-shirts and an idea, and I'm sure you were in a much further phase than I saw, but it's just cool that now you're bridging what could be billions of dollars liquidity to the Bitcoin ecosystem. So IRL events is the alpha, man. I mean, you meet creators at their early stages, you meet builders at their early stages, you meet companies at their early stages. Lisbon was a success in in every regard, in my opinion. It was great to meet you guys and kind of follow up and see what you're building now. I got Trav in here again saying, can't even joke about this. I'm incredibly jealous and bullish. So common. That's awesome.
He also said that you have him sold on Restream. Wait, Trav, I'm dropping a StreamYard video later today. Don't cancel your subscription yet.
Yeah, I actually have both because I'm crazy and I pay for both, but
yeah,
that's
you're stream chain agnostic. Good job.
Yeah, I also stream off of. I'm in the 1% that streams off of Slobs, Streamlabs OBS. So there's that too.
Yeah.
But Nate, Magnus, it was great to have you guys here today. I need to do this more often. Hopefully follow up with you guys, maybe post-min or post-launch of mainnet. Really excited that ninjas have a chance to mint these pills. Gonna be really cool. They're quirky, they're funny, they're cool. Oh, snap is a narcissism the way.
Yeah, use Periscope, also Skype. Use all the things, Trav.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's really it. Any final words from anybody?
Nah, thanks for having us, guys. Super
awesome.
Nice.
Pleasure.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks for orange pilling us yet again.
We will continue to do so.
Shout out to Trav. That was in the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trav. Shout out to Adele, Poseidon, Pips, everybody that joined us here today. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, same time. Really going to be kicking off with Pizza Pets. If you are a content creator reach out to me. If you are a project that's still looking to collab, do not reach out to me. Go to Trevor's forum that's pinned on his profile.